You've cleaned your trumpet, or you've got a new trumpet and the valves are a little bit sticky. Often happens with new trumpets. You've tried the other rotating technique in my other video, and you've still got occasional sticking on your valves. You really want to make sure that you've thoroughly cleaned your trumpet, ruled out all the options. Yeah, if you've got a dirty trumpet, then that'll explain. If you've been practicing your trumpet at tea time and blowing toast through it, don't be surprised when your valves stick. Anyway, if you've ruled out all those options, you've flushed your trumpet thoroughly through and the valves are still sticking, and you've tried the rotation technique, then using a very, very mild polish is an option. People use various things. Some people even suggest using toothpaste, but what I tend to use is Silvo. It's a very, very mild silver polish. Not a good idea to do this on some of the cheaper trumpets. The very cheap trumpets with the plated valves, you might not want to do it with. If you've got a good quality trumpet, you can get away with it. So, pull your valve out, clean off any excess oil on the valve. Don't worry if there's a little bit of oil inside the valve casing itself, because the oil does actually reduce the abrasiveness of the polish. So, a tiny bit of Silvo, just rub it up and down on your valve. Make sure there's no rubbish on the valve. Any grit or dust will obviously be a reason why it's sticking. Get your Silvo there, but try not to leave any of the wadding on there. So get it in there, and then you can actually polish it inside the casing itself. So slot it in, and then if you can hear that, you can hear the additional friction. That's the abrasiveness of it. But it's very mild, and if you hold the trumpet upwards, rotate while moving up and down. If you feel any sticky areas, concentrate on that, but keep it moving and rotating. And you may well find that after 30 seconds or so, things start freeing up a little bit, and you should arrive at the point where your valve just drops up and down nicely like that. Good idea then, turn your trumpet upside down, remove your bottom cap, and repeat the process. Drop the valve in, rotate it round. The reason for this is because the valves often stick at the bottom end of the valve casing. So up and down, full field of movement, and then after a while pull it up while twisting it, and you should see the valve dropping nicely down. Okay, you may want to give it quite a few minutes of this. When you pull the valve out, if you look at it, you'll see that there's a little bit of debris there. That's obviously what's come off as you polished it. Now this is the really important part. If you're going to use this technique, you then flush your trumpet through thoroughly, because you don't want to be playing the trumpet forevermore with any of the polish in it. So clean your valves, clean your pistons, clean your valves. Just give the whole trumpet a nice good flushing through, and then oil and play. And you should have some very nice smooth moving valves. Look at that.